Yeah, Mom, I'm number one again. Please don't panic. Alright, thanks. Okay. Alright. Young as I am, I can very well promote Philippine tourism. Whoever came up with this topic must really love me, because it's honestly something I've already been doing. Personally, my high school career has been spent debating. I'm a debater for the Ateneo de Manila High School, and very recently I actually came back from Turkey to debate in the World Debate Tournament. And the thing about that is that it wasn't just me representing the Philippines. It was me meeting people who represented their own countries as well. So obviously, I wanted to do a very good job of promoting the Philippines. Because Team Ireland could come up to me and say, hey, you know what, Ireland is beautiful. We have fields as far as the eye can see. We've got pubs on every corner. You can get drunk at any hour of the day. Peru could come up to me and say, you know what, Lima is a beautiful place. We've got beaches. We've got llamas. And I said, you know what, the Philippines is a great place. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Because yeah, and it kind of trailed off there. How can I promote Philippine tourism? I try. I do. The first step is to get people to believe that you love the Philippines, to love your country, that it's a beautiful place, right? But in order to be able to do that, you need to be sure. And in order to be sure, you need a country that's as beautiful as you want to try to get people to believe it is. So being a member of the youth, how can I make the Philippines a more beautiful place? Two very simple ways. The first one, I'd like to go back to an anecdote that my Filipino teacher shared with me. He tried to tell us, or he tried to sell to us, that Marikina was the most beautiful place, or the most beautiful city in Metro Manila. And the thing is, he was able to do a really good job of it. He told us about how in Marikina, everyone is responsible for picking up their own stuff, their own trash from the floor. Outside of your house, the street that's immediately outside of your house belongs to you. You're in charge of keeping it clean. And everyone around there knows that. So when people visit Marikina, they see people taking care of their own surroundings, taking care of their own streets and their own houses. And they see that Marikina is actually a beautiful place to be. So that got me thinking, if our Department of Tourism wants to try and sell that the Philippines is a beautiful place, why let it stop, or why make it stop at posting billboards, making internet pictures and spreading them around? Why not take the first step and do things to clean it up? So as a member of the youth, I think that the very first thing that I can do is to clean up my surroundings and get my friends to do the same thing. So that the next time I meet someone from another country, I won't stop. I won't trail off. I will have something to back up my claim that the Philippines is a beautiful place, right? But I know, I'm talking about Metro Manila. It's a really small surrounding. Forgive me, I'm a bit sheltered. I'm an Atenean, what can you expect? But let's take a look at what the Philippines really does have to offer. We have places like Bohol, where you can see the chocolate hills, shake hands with the tarsier, if you can get a grip on it. You have places, we have beautiful beaches, beautiful waterfalls, beautiful locations all around the nation. Have I seen any of them? I haven't. Can I honestly tell people I've met how beautiful they are? Not really. What can I do to change that? Explore my own nation. In order to convince people that the Philippines is beautiful, you need to believe it is, right? The first step is doing your part to make sure that it's beautiful. The second step is to take the initiative and find those beautiful places. Find those beautiful places, experience them, love them, and when you love them, you can convince other people to love them too. It's easy to but to praise your favorite food as much as you like. But reading how delicious Turkish delight is, for example, won't give you a good idea as to how it tastes. So when you try to convince someone, you're left with, oh, you know what, I've read it tastes pretty good. This one blogger is mad about it. But the second you have your own experiences with the beauty or the beauty of the Philippines or how good Turkish delight tastes, that's when you can make a compelling case. Because the people I met from Ireland, from Peru, they loved their countries. They were in love with their countries. They sounded like they never wanted to leave their countries unless they absolutely had to. I, so far, haven't met many Filipinos who can say the same thing. I'm an ordinary Filipino kid. I honestly can't really say the same thing because as far as the Philippines has showed me, there's a lot of room to go up. But talking to average people from other countries who are just madly in love with their own states and their own nations, it gave me a spark of hope. It gave me the idea that, you know what, let's say Stockholm isn't as great as they make it out to be. let's say they're fooling themselves into believing that it is actually a wonderful place or a delightful place. Why can't I do the same? Right? So the first step is to try and make your surroundings beautiful. The second place is to look for the beauty within your own country. And the third step is, even if you have to lie to yourself about how beautiful your country is, you should do it. Because when you lie to yourself, and you're a good liar, or you lie often, you can convince yourself that what you or where you live is actually a beautiful place. And that is the most important step in accomplishing change, or in proving to yourself and proving to other people that the Philippines is worth visiting. You need to understand that it's beautiful. You need to know it's beautiful. Because if it's beautiful, you'll love it. And when you love it, you want to make it even better than it already is. Right? So if we have to start from a little white lie, like the Philippines is the greatest single place or the single greatest country on the face of the earth, I think we should do that as well. So to recap, the first step is to clean up your surroundings. Clean it up, make it look better, talk to people, be more sociable, make the Philippines somewhere people want to visit. The second step is to talk to people about the beautiful places in the Philippines, and most importantly, find them out for yourself, find out how gorgeous they are. The third step is to lie to yourself if you have to, because you need to love it before you can achieve this change.